So this map right now, Jagged Star, it's a little bit different than we saw it last time, just because it's been textured by Mevis actually. So shoutouts to him for doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say the same map as.
I'm going to go ahead and introduce the players while you're getting to
Yeah,
that. In
please do
the
that.
bottom left-hand corner of our screen, we have the Red Terran, the defeater of the last person we casted, Dirtybag.
The last person we cast, his name was Wonkman, just saving you there, but yeah. And in the top right corner of this map, his actual name is Byleth, but on the EU server, he for some reason now calls himself Flippy. Some people have been complaining a little bit about Byleth's attitude in general when playing the game. So maybe he's trying to build a better reputation by calling himself Flippy. I don't know. It sounds like a very happy sort of name. A person named Flippy would never say a bad thing to you.
Yeah, like a dolphin named Flipper would probably be really intelligent and helpful to humans, for
True.
instance,
So
A frog named Flippy would probably show its way into Star Fox. It makes a lot of sense. People like flippies and flippers,
yeah.
and they like flips. I mean, who doesn't like to see a good backflip?
And
Anybody?
also, he could flip you off, but you're not gonna see that, or you're not gonna see that when you play, like, so that doesn't matter too much.
That would be impressive if he managed to like somehow with the arrangement of drones like draw like a middle finger in the middle of the map. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad. I would be impressed at that point. I would be like,
I
wow,
completely
okay.
agree. A lot of people try to draw simpler shapes, let's just put it that way, than and usually tell the same message with it than
Yeah,
a middle finger.
it depends. It depends on how you feel about those kinds of things, and that's what it's all about. Dirty Bag
Ooh,
making the workers
Flippy
building
almost killing Dirtybag's SCV. I mean, let's call him Byleth for all intents and purposes.
Byleth
Uh,
indeed. But yeah, Byleth going for the is this standard? Is this the standard macro play? The hatch first, and then the spawning pool and the gas. Is that a usual play?
that is very usual, and
Okay.
yeah, especially versus Terran, you never want to go for spawning pool first versus Terran. Pretty much. Maybe if you have like a six pool, but even then, that's incredibly cheesy and very very risky. Uh,
Why is that? Like, why did Terran do so well against the early Zerglings?
they can just wall off with barracks and supply depots, and they usually get it up in time. Dirtybag though he's just banking on Byleth not trying anything crazy, but he also had a really early scout, so I think he could rearrange some buildings and throw up some emergency structures if he saw something crazy.
Right, right. Cool, good stuff.
And on the other hand, if you go for a hatchery first versus Terran, there's really nothing that Terran can do to punish it. Like Protoss can punish that usually in one way, or can try at least, but Terran really can't do anything about it. Felt like I almost
So
died
yeah,
at
here
the
we
end of
go.
that
We got a little
sentence.
bit of Overlord hunting going on. Really nice grab of that particular Overlord right there. The other one is going to be flying into safety, but puts Byleth into the red for a while, forces him to wait to build anything, which is going to be really nice play there.
It's kind of comical if you see this other Overlord from Byleth there. Like, if you just look under that Overlord, it seems like it's the skyscrapers of Tokyo or something, and you can just imagine someone sticking their head out that window and just seeing that flying blob hanging out there, like, "Hello," and just chilling, hanging out in the air like a big sack of gas.
like a big sack. Oh, you big sack of gas. It sounds like a term of endearment. Here we are with the Marines pushing forward at the front. There is not enough energy for this queen to use enrage. Would be really useful right now, but it's not going to happen. More Marines streaming in. We have an enraged possible queen just at the top, finishing. We've got some drones and some lings being killed. Nothing else coming across the map, so it's just these Marines. He's going to micro them as well as he can. Nothing dying yet. Lots and lots of death to
Wow,
the... Was that?
that was a transfusion of Zergling.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
That's a
That's what it
waste
looked
of
like.
25 energy. I'll tell you that much.
Those
That,
5 Marines still alive. 2 of them very much in the red, getting into a better position now.
it's incredible that
Trying
he
to deal
kept
as much damage as he
every
can.
single one of them. I mean, the one with the most health at the ends. Wow, Dirtybag with the perfect position. Not just a good one, but like a perfect one. Still going to go down though, but he did make the most of those 5 Marines. That's for sure.
Yeah, coming in, do a little pressure, killing some drones. Nice plays.
Now I have a prediction to make. No, wait, this is versus Zerg. Maybe not. Okay, versus Protoss, Dirtybag has this thing that he likes to build 2 dropships, and just go. No, never mind. That is versus Zerg.
Big counterattack coming in. The bunker finishes just in time, and we have the Marines going to be in a decent position to stop any sort of run by action. I don't know. I feel like he could get by with some of these Zerglings, but
I'm gonna call you Jack Attack the saver of weird tangents right now.
yeah, absolutely. You know, the thing is, when the action comes in, when the beat kicks in, you know, you just have to go with it. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, no, that's totally cool. I do go off of some really weird tangents, but it is in fact in this matchup that we do see Dirtybag goes for a double starport sometimes, makes 2 dropships first before he starts making science vessels, and go for like a double drop to circumvent any like super defensive Terran, because I mean Zergs, because Zergs can get really defensive in this matchup.
Oh,
but
he's
gonna have
come
some
in. The
Zerglings
wall's
gonna
not
try
gonna be
and
He's gonna be able to stop it. Tries to stop it with the medics there, but doesn't manage. He's gonna come right in. He might be able to get this stim. It's certainly looking like it. A little bit of delay there on the ramp. The stim goes down. Firebat's
just gets
out,
a Firebat
but
out, though.
mobility
That's
is
important.
very much in the advantage of the Zerglings. Are continuing to stream in. There's nothing in the bunker at all. Lots of free damage coming in. All of these Zerglings all over these. Wow, the SCVs managed to pull out, and the defense is had for the time being. He's certainly delaying mining in this general area, but great use of Zerglings, great use of mobility. He manages to push him back and just put a little bit of damper on the economy of our wonderful red Terran over here.
And I see this again and again from very good Zerg players, utilizing early Zerglings in versus Terran in the early game. Okay, that was anyway, but they're doing it really well. And that's what I was going to say, like pulling the Terran here and there, trying to find little holes in the defense, and he's going to try again this time. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it'd be nice if the Firebats were up in the front, but that's way too much bile for the Zerglings to be able to run by, and he's got that wall finished up as well. He's going to start moving out with this force. Could run into a bit of a trouble if he gets surrounded, but it might just be where the critical mass of bio is too much for these Zerglings to deal with. In the meantime, we do have the Zerg going up to lair, droning up, putting some spines down to just make sure that base is secured. And we have 2 ships passing over the night here. The red Terran going across, the green Zerg coming in. This bunker is not going to be finished. We have 3 Firebats.
And if they can, oh, he needs to raise it. Oh, very nice play from Dirtybag here. He's going to defend these Zerglings. Oh, actually, he's not.
No, he's not. Really good surrounds.
He's going to damage them quite a bit, though, but he's going to attack at the same time.
Bunker finishes, but there's nothing in it all. In the meantime,
so many
tons of spine crawlers in the front. Really great plays from our Zerg player. The SCV train is running away. He's going to kill the bunker, but he's not going to go up that ramp, and there's going to have a lift from Dirtybag. Again, keeping Dirtybag stuck to this one base. He's way oversaturated in his main, and he's into a bit of a trouble here.
Now, I have to tell this. Byleth is the guy with the most games played on the entire ladder. He plays Starbow so much. I don't know if he does anything else, to be honest, than play Starbow. And Dirtybag also plays a lot. So, and the Starbow ladder has been a little bit empty lately. It comes and goes a little bit in waves. So every time I see like 1v1, and then Dirtybag answers, yes, go, let's go. So these guys have played so many games together. They know their styles in and out. So we kind of see them back and forth very much, very accustomed to what the other player is doing, I feel. So it's very interesting to see.
Now, Byleth is doing one of the things that I have wanted to see in a StarCraft professional game my whole life. Like, since Wings of Liberty, I've wanted to see this, which is spreading creep in your own main with the creep tumors at the edge. You get a bunch of Etcher Vision, all of your units get the movement around, that's very nice. Queen still get movement speed on creep in Starbow, or no?
And Queens do, and Spinecrawlers and Sporecrawlers will try to reposition do, but those are the only units that gets any bonus, and
big
you don't win attack
Spinecrawler
there.
wall, nice arc. He's gonna back from us right away. Little flanking group over here.
Ooh, it's actually gonna be a counter
that's
attack
turning
group.
into a run by.
Yeah, how fast can that happen? Whoa! And one
Very quickly.
Zergling wants to move.
This
in
time the
very-
bunker is gonna be up, though. He should be okay. He's gonna get his wall up. He's got a couple of Firebats.
Oh,
but don't
those
miss
Firebats
enough
arriving
real
at the
damage.
right time.
Yeah, the last couple of times the Lings have come through, it's been just too late for everything for our Terran player. But this time he managed to pull everything off, get everything in position.
Here comes the
just
Mutalisk.
in-
It's gonna start picking off Marines one by one. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a little bit of a micro game back and forth, but we have some Zerglings waiting for the retreating Marines, and he can lock these groups between the Mutas and the Zerglings and maybe get us around. Ooh, catching a Firebat out of position. I feel a lot of Terran players do this. The Firebats are always like on their own when they should be protected by the Marines and utilizing their splash damage so much.
Yeah, absolutely. The Firebats are really awesome at roasting things, as they should be, and keeping them together. so they don't get surrounded. Just getting in a really good position. He's making a frontal attack with Zerglings and Mutalisk. He's just attacking straight in here. Which is not something you usually see. Losing a bunch of Mutalisks. I don't know if this worked out the best for Byleth. You thought he could break that, perhaps? And you just don't really see that too often. The Mutalisk going straight for the engagement.
And he's doing it off of 2 base too, which I don't like, because that means that his production isn't necessarily better than his opponent, so he can't just keep trading like that. And he's going to try and pick up this missile turret. He's going to get the repair out in time. He's not going to care. Okay, there we go. He repairs because he cares. It's a little bit late though.
That's right.
And these Zerglings are standing on an annoyingly wrongly textured tile set, but whatever. Okay, so this is so annoying to me that okay. Mutalisk attacking more important than the tile set being
more important. You know that new musical Frozen?
Yes.
You know that song?
I
that's
do.
Really popular.
It's not really as Frozen is basically the music video or the extended music video of that song.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that I think is what you need to implement here.
Yeah,
it's
I think so too.
Just letting it go.
Yeah,
you know, it's good. It'll feel good.
It's the same with my weight, really. I'm just
embrace
letting it go. Yeah. Okay, so we got
making a big surround here. Is he gonna be able to pull it off? He runs into the middle of a bunch of Marines and loses a bunch of Mutalisks. I don't know about this. Maybe he's just short of that critical mass to finish this army off each time, but it's not working out really well. He's staying on 2 base for a long time, even going up to that's a Lurker Den morphing, right?
That is a Lurker Den morphing. He's going to Lurkers. But actually Irradiate coming at the same time though, so these Lurkers are late. Like, you want to have... Lurkers are usually dominating the field for a long time before Irradiate can actually hit. But this is because, of course, he went for those Mutalisks first.
Yeah, and he's been really, really aggressive off of his 2 bases, stopping the Terran player from getting a third. Wow. But also, wow.
We're up over 400 viewers now. It's
Indeed, we are.
When is this gonna stop? Hopefully never.
I have
but this is
to.
awesome.
I have to guess that it's because Starbow is so awesome and everyone loves it.
Of course,
that has to be what it is.
The only reason. The only reason.
Yeah, people are like, Starbow. That's my favorite game. I can't believe it's being streamed. Awesome.
And these are actually, I think Dirtybag and Byleth are probably the best 2 players we have right now in Starbow that are playing Starbow actively. I'm sure if Axiom, Crank, or Impact just churned out, like, did 2 weeks of non-stop Starbow, they would wreck these guys. But at this level where you don't have pro gamers, this is pretty much the best Starbow you can see right now. So we're giving you the best right here.
Concave. Look at this. I love this.
Oh, if he doesn't... they're in
hold position.
Oh,
hold position, Lurkers.
They got spotted a little bit too early though.
Slightly off. Slightly off. If those on the right had been a little bit closer, he could have just demolished that army. He's going to move in anyway. He has the Irradiate. He's going to burrow right in front. He's going to get a couple of shots off, but really nice defense from Dirtybag.
Oh,
not
crazy
working out
good
well.
splits from those Marines. And
absolutely,
GG.
yeah.
Wow.